Stephen in the UK writes to me, Paul, I have an issue that I can only blame you for. Uh-oh. You said many times in your videos that placement is everything when it comes to loudspeakers. And that's why I wrote a book on how to place loudspeakers, how to place your stereo. Yep, and I thought that I would try and follow your advice. I am slightly restricted in the space that I have, and it wouldn't be practical for a happy marriage. Yep, got a happy wife, happy life, right? To have the speaker's location dominate the room. Anyway, after hours of trial and error, I found a sweet spot where the speakers just seemed to disappear, and the sound was simply in the room. This was a revelation, as it is something I had heard you say time and time again. My problem is that now my speakers have disappeared. I haven't a clue where they are, and I would like to trade them in for a better pair. Have you any advice on how I can find them again? Stephen, I read that thinking that this was a... Thank you for that. You know, sometimes we all need a good laugh, right? And I appreciate, because people say, hey, that's a weird thing. Like first off, you spend good money buying a pair of speakers. And then you want to make sure that they look great in the room, right? Because they're part of the furniture. I mean, that's one of the reasons we spend a whole bunch of money hiring a really good industrial designer to come up with this beautiful shape, and most people really like it. I think they look gorgeous, but they do dominate the room, right? I mean, there they are. Not to mention this stuff over here, but these certainly dominate the room. And then our goal in setting them up, and the electronics and the cables and all that we buy, is to make them disappear. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons why, of course, we turn the lights down low and we kind of close our eyes, because it's an illusion. They obviously don't disappear. He's being a wise guy. And I do want to emphasize, and the reason I brought all this up, because A, it's good for a laugh, and we could all use a good laugh. Certainly me. And the other reason is, I know I hammer on that a lot. I'm even, as I've said, in the process of revamping and rewriting the Audiophile's Guide. The Audiophile's Guide, which is my book. I have the stereo and the loudspeaker are the two that are currently out. I have rewritten both of those. I have written another Audiophile's Guide on analog, on digital. I am working on, that's what, 4 books, right? So I'm working on 6 more, and I want to make a complete set of 10 Audiophile's Guide to help, at the end of the day, make these things disappear, so that in your room, that's all you hear is music, as if the musicians are playing in the room. Does it take 10 books to do that? I don't know. But everybody that has ever managed to set up and put the right equipment in and have that happen, you know what I mean. It's extraordinary. It's something that very few people on this planet are privileged enough to have. And you can have it too. But it does take a bit of work, and it certainly takes a lot of passion to want to get there. So anyway, thank you for the laugh. I appreciate it. Talk to you later. Bye.